You ever feel like you're standing in the lobby of your own nostalgia, waiting for someone to let you back in? Like everything you loved is being reopened, remastered, re-released, and you should be thrilled, but instead you feel strangely locked out of your own memories? The sequel is here. The biopic dropped. The classic is back in theaters. And you're watching yourself try to feel what you used to feel, performing enthusiasm for a past that's been repackaged and handed back to you. It's not disappointment exactly. It's lonelier than that. It's the suspicion that you've already been everywhere they're trying to take you. That's the feeling. Let's talk about why. So here's what's interesting. The Devil Wears Prada 2 launched this weekend, and it didn't just dominate the box office at $233 million. It sent people spiraling back to Wikipedia, creating a 453% spike in searches. But here's the thing. The original film surged alongside it. We're not just watching the sequel. We're re-researching the thing we already lived through. We're doing homework on our own memories. And it's not just Meryl Streep raising an eyebrow again. Michael Jackson, an artist who died 17 years ago, occupied 4 different spots across the cultural data this weekend. The biopic, Jafar Jackson's performance, Wikipedia traffic, Billie Jean climbing back up the streaming charts. We are fully reconstructing a human being for fresh consumption, not remembering him, rebuilding him. Fight Club is back in theaters, pulling an 84% satisfaction score, asking a new generation to discover what their parents whispered about in dorm rooms. Mr. Brightside, a song that is now, I need you to understand this, legally old enough to drink, is climbing the charts again. It refuses to leave the party. And the games? GTA 5 Legacy, Counter-Strike, franchises that have outlived entire console generations, still pulling hundreds of thousands of concurrent players who know every corner, every spawn point, every glitch by heart. We're not exploring, we're patrolling. So what's actually happening here? On the surface, it looks like comfort, and that's real. There's genuine warmth in return. The belief that revisiting what we loved will restore how we felt. That we can open an old door and find ourselves waiting on the other side, younger, more easily amazed. But underneath that, here's the turn. Underneath that is something we don't want to name. It's the terror that we have nothing new to feel toward. That the well of genuine surprise has run dry. We keep returning to the same sources, not because they're nourishing, but because we've forgotten how to be thirsty for anything else. Think about it. Underneath every rewatch, every legacy sequel, every remastered anniversary edition, is a question we refuse to ask out loud. Am I still capable of being moved by something I haven't already met? That's the shadow. But there's another way through this, and it's not about forcing yourself to abandon the old things. It's about changing what you're looking for when you return to them. The person who goes back to the old movie, the old album, the old game, not to feel what they felt, but to discover who they've become since. The return becomes a kind of mirror, not nostalgia as escape, nostalgia as confrontation. A character who walks into their childhood home and finds it haunted not by ghosts, but by the stranger they've become. There's a thinker who spent her career on exactly this problem. Svetlana Boym, a literary theorist, distinguished between 2 kinds of nostalgia. She called them restorative and reflective. Restorative nostalgia, she argued, is dangerous. It's totalizing. It wants to rebuild the lost home exactly as it was, to erase the gap between past and present entirely. It denies that time has passed. Think about that. It denies that time has passed. But reflective nostalgia? That's different. Reflective nostalgia dwells in the longing itself. It doesn't want the past back. It wants to understand why we ache for it. The reflective nostalgic lingers in ruins rather than reconstructing them. They find meaning in the distance rather than trying to close it. Boym believed this was actually a form of ethics. It required you to sit with loss rather than paper over it with simulation. And here's what she might say about this weekend. We've industrialized restorative nostalgia. We've built a machine that promises return, sequel, legacy, remaster. And in doing so, we've made it nearly impossible to grieve anything, because nothing is ever allowed to end. When Michael Jackson can be deep-faked back into motion, when Miranda Priestley can raise an eyebrow again, when Tyler Durden can throw another punch, we lose the gift that absence gave us, the chance to miss something, and in missing it, to understand what it meant. There's a film that understands all of this better than anything I could explain. Aftersun, from 2022, directed by Charlotte Wells. It follows an adult daughter reconstructing a vacation she took with her father when she was 11. She's going through old camcorder footage, piecing together fragments. But here's what makes it extraordinary. She's not trying to relive it. She's trying to understand what she couldn't see then, what was happening behind her father's eyes that summer, what she missed because she was a child, and children miss almost everything. The structural turn comes in the final sequence. We watch her, now grown, now a mother herself, dancing in a club, and the footage of her father flickers on screen beside her. Young, troubled, unknowable. She reaches toward him across the edit. He reaches back. They cannot touch. The past is not restored. It's held in parallax, two timelines that will never sync. And the film asks us to stay in that unbearable gap rather than collapse it with easy meaning. You leave not having recovered anything, but having learned to want differently, to stop demanding that the past give you back what you were, and to sit, finally, with the stranger you've become in its absence. That's the feeling today. That's the weekend. The recognition that we keep reopening doors, hoping to find ourselves on the other side, and the terrifying grace of discovering we've already left the building. Stay curious, read widely, make something real. This has been the Zeitgeist Whisperer.